Good morning. Welcome back. My name is Eric Avalos, and on today's Business Spotlight, we have Lauren Duke from the Mountain. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
So good. There's a lot of things happening right now with reopening the mountain. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So it's been a crazy spring. Obviously, everyone knows that we had to close down the resort early in the winter season, and there was a lot of uncertainty about what our summer season would look like. So we are really thrilled to be able to announce that we're going to open for summer operations on Friday, June 26th. But it is a different world right now. So we're not opening the way that we normally open. There are some modified operations. We will only be offering the mountain coaster, mini golf, the gondola for scenic chair or scenic rides, and the Timber and Torch outdoor grill, and then the Oasis grill up top at Thunderhead. Unfortunately, one of the things I didn't mention is the Steamboat bike park. We will not be opening that this summer. It's kind of a bummer for everyone. We get it. We didn't open it last year because of construction, and now this year we're not opening it because of business constraints. So we're not doing the bike park, but there are still biking operations available. People can still use all the multi-use trails up on the mountain, including some of our favorites like Pioneer and Pete's Wicked. It just means you have to ride up the mountain and then ride down the mountain. There's no uplift for your bikes. But we are thrilled to be able to have people come back and visit the resort, go hiking, go biking, whatever it is that you enjoy on the mountain. And there's a little part of we're excited to welcome back visitors. We know what an important role visitors play in our economy. So we're happy to help the economy get a little bit of a boost this summer. But really, our sights are set on winter. So that's what our summer operations look like.
So what do visitors need to be aware of? You said they're going to be opening the golf, the mini golf, the roller coaster. Is there going to be 6 foot restrictions with that? Or you have to wear a mask with that? What's that look like?
Absolutely. So we are following all of the state and county guidelines that are being given to us. And as everyone knows, those are changing constantly. So we're trying to keep up with them and adjust as necessary. As of today, our plan is to ask our visitors to wear face coverings and to practice social distancing. Mostly that's going to happen, the facial coverings are going to happen any place where you're interacting with other people. So mostly that's in lines. So that's the line for waiting to get your burger at Timber and Torch. That's the line when you're trying to pick up your golf equipment to play mini golf, or the line that you're waiting in on the gondola or the mountain coaster. Once you're actively participating in the activity, you don't necessarily need that face covering. So when you're on the mountain coaster, you can take that down. When you're riding the gondola with all the people that you came to the resort with, you can take your face covering down. We're just asking that people practice those measures that are helping keep our community safe when they're interacting with other people. We don't know what June 26th looks like. Amazingly, it's not that far away, but it could be a lifetime away as far as guidelines go. So if anything changes, we'll adjust our mitigation plans and our business operation plans accordingly. But right now, we are asking guests to follow those rules. And we have signage up so that people know what it is. We're sending emails out to our guests so that they're aware of it before they come on site. We're also asking our staff to participate in those guidelines. So all staff will be wearing face coverings when they're on site working, and we'll be doing temperature tests and health screenings before people come in for their shifts, and we'll be working on getting testing available for our staff. So we're making sure our staff is healthy, we're making sure our guests are healthy, and we're trying to help minimize the spread of this pandemic disease in our community.
Well, I know you guys care about the community so much, and the community cares about you guys. And so, the one thing that you guys did was you actually provided dinners and food for our community. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, so Steamboat, what makes Steamboat Springs in general such an amazing place to live is that sense of community. I've never experienced the sense of community like I have in Steamboat. And I think that was on full showcase when this chaos hit in middle of March. And the resort, understandably, was disappointed to have to close, but we realized that our local community needed our help. And we dug deep to figure out what resources the resort had that should be available to the rest of our community. And one of the things we had were freezers and pantries full of food that we didn't want to go bad. So we started out by cleaning out our fresh produce and giving it to our employees, because unfortunately we did have to lay off employees when the resort closed. And so we wanted to make sure that they were taken care of and that they had healthy food to eat while they were in this uncertain times. And then as things started to progress and we realized so many of our community members were losing their jobs or losing sources of income, we realized we had these big pantries full of food that we could help sustain them. And so we started our meal pickup program, we were actually really excited to be able to follow in step with Snowball. They jumped in immediately and started providing meals to our community. And we worked collaboratively with them to find a way to have them serve meals on one side of town, and then Ski Corps could serve them on the other side of town. And we followed their model, and we gave away meals every weekday for about 2 hours a day for, I think it was 6 weeks in the end. So about 6,000 meals that we gave to our community. And yeah, I was really proud to work for a company that was ready to step up and do that. And the response from our community was just incredible to see how grateful they were, and to see the different variety of people who were in need at that time and that we could help them. It was a really special thing. And obviously none of us want to be in the situation that we're in, but finding ways that we can help out that are outside of our normal business operations, that's what being a community is all about.
Wow, there's a lot going on the mountain this summer. A lot of things that are actually opening up that our friends and family and locals and visitors can all do. Where can they find the latest update on this as well?
The best place to go is steamboat.com. It'll have all the information on what's open, what guidelines we're asking people to follow, and really just everything about summer at the resort. And if they're already looking forward to winter, whatever we know about winter will be up there too.
Awesome. We're going to also have a link to that website on our website, which is mtn-tv.com. Lauren, thank you so much for taking your time to chat with us this morning and inform the community.
Thanks for having me.